This conference will now be recorded.
So first of all, we need to request a ServiceNow instance. How we can request the ServiceNow instance is this is the day one, the session one. Type developer.servicenow.com in your browser. So I'm gonna put this link in the chat to everyone. So go to the developer.servicenow.com, and once you go to the developer.servicenow.com, you will get this screen, and click on create new. Click on create new. Once you click on create new, you will get this page, and you have to provide here first name, last name, email, password, and again you need to confirm the password and you need to enter the text and click on sign up. Here I'm gonna provide my details. My first name is Murli and the last name is Krishna. I can give, and my email I gonna use here mtlapam82 at gmail.com. Hope I am having that email with me. 83, not 82. And you're gonna give the password. The password should be like one uppercase and one lowercase and number, special character, and it should contain at least 8. So murali@123, and again the same password murali@123, and you're gonna enter that text capital Y CC 6K and click on the checkbox and sign up. The characters are missing. NHR 6K. Sign up again. So once you hit the sign up button, it is giving like thank you, please check your email. You need to activate the account. So log into your Gmail, whatever the email you have provided. In that email, you will receive one link from ServiceNow. So refresh it. So I just got the email. And open that email, and there is a verify email. Click on that verify email. Once you click on the verify email, it will be like thank you, your account is now active, and sign in. The sign in information I have given, my email ID is mtalatam83, and the password whatever I have given I need to provide here murali@123 and sign in. Once you sign in, it will be logged in into that your account, and you can see there is a ServiceNow developer agreement. So in that developer agreement, you just go down and click on the checkbox and submit it. So you are signing to the ServiceNow. The agreement is done. Nothing will happen. Cross it. And here you can see there is a request instance from here and request instance from here. So you just need to click on the request instance. Once you click on the request instance, we have that last 3 versions of ServiceNow. The latest version is Paris, and before the version is Orlando, before the version is New York, but better to take the latest version Paris. And we already discussed the versions of ServiceNow. Again, we will discuss it. Make a side heading, note it down. Versions of ServiceNow. Aspirin, Berlin, Calgary, Dublin, Eureka, Fuzzy, Geneva, Helsinki, Istanbul, Jakarta, Kingston, London, Madrid, New York, Orlando, Paris. Next one is Quebec, the latest version, upcoming version. Please make a note, all the versions, very important. Make a note, all the versions. Make a note, all the versions of ServiceNow. Done. Please make a note, or else you can take a snapshot also. You can take a snapshot also. Okay, and click on the Paris and request. Once you click on the request, it will say we are processing your request. We are processing your request. So it is giving one URL here and username and password. Copy the temporary password and click on this URL. Copy the temporary password, click on that URL. Once you click on that URL, you will get this screen. The current password is Control V, and the new password we can give, like my new password I'm going to give capital A DMIN @123, capital A DMIN @123, and submit it. Once you submit it, you will get your ServiceNow instance. Okay, you can say remind me later. We can call this one is personal developer instance. This one we call personal developer instance. PDI. Okay. So once you got the personal developer instance, and remember, whenever you are logging into the developer.servicenow.com, the username and password is email, and whatever the password you are putting there, that one, and your PDA, personal developer instance, username and password is different. The personal developer instance username password all time like username is admin. The password you have to change it. Both are different. If you want to give both the developer.servicenow.com password and instance password also, you want to give the same, you can give it same. But the usernames are different. Remember again. Developer.servicenow.com password, username, and instance, personal dev instance username password, both are not same. Developer.servicenow.com personal PDI is nothing but this one. Both the usernames and passwords are different. Remember, if you want to keep the same, you can keep it. Okay. And this is the ServiceNow instance. So you need to see the components of the ServiceNow instance. There are 3 components of ServiceNow user interface. The one we're gonna see that where my mouse is moving, that one is the banner. Where my mouse is moving here, see, ServiceNow service management system administrator, these icons, the entire one we call it as a banner. The left side where my mouse is moving, this one is application navigator. This one is application navigator or filter navigator. This one is application navigator or filter navigator. And where my mouse is moving here, this one is content frame. This one is content frame. The banner is like make a site heading banner. You can give some kind of definitions since it is the first call. Banner spans the top of the every page. The banner spans the top of the every page. It contains a logo and global navigation controls. It contains logo and global navigation controls. The controls are restricted, very important. The controls are restricted based on the user role. The controls are restricted based on the user role. Like in ServiceNow, there are different roles. Like we have an admin role, ITL role, ITL admin role. When you create a table, you're gonna get a one role. We'll see that later. But remember, the admin user sees all of the controls. 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 So here, this is the one control, and global search icon is the one control. Messaging is one control. This is Toggle help desk bar. If you need any help, you can get it from here, from the search document and all. This is the settings icon. This is the one control. I will tell you each and every control how it works. These controls will be hidden based on the user roles, but if we have an admin role, we can able to see all the controls. So this one is ServiceNow home, and this one is the subline. We can change this one by using that basic UI configuration, but I want to make my company name here is DXC. So I want to get the DXC logo to put into my that's awesome. We can use this one. It is a little bit good. Save as to desktop and come here. Here type basic, whatever the user interface you are seeing here. This one is UI 16. The user interface you are seeing, whatever you are seeing here, UI 16. Remember, this user interface is UI 16. UI 16. So come here, type basic. Whatever we are doing it here, everything we need to do it from the filter navigator only. So type basic here, click on basic UI configuration and click on this plus icon. Get the DXC logo here. It's uploaded and save changes. But this is not good, but we will try to keep it there. And change this service management to DXC service management. Save it. We can do something using this basic UI configuration. I will tell you that later. But right now, this is the logo. And when you click on this logo, it will move to the home page. And this is the tagline. And this is user menu. And the user menu, from the user menu, we can see the profile of the user, the current user. So the logged in user we can call. Remember, this user is logged in user. These terms are very important. Okay, logged in user. In user menu, whatever the name you are seeing here, that is the logged in user. So in the user menu, you have a profile. If you click on the profile, you can see the logged in user first name, logged in user last name, logged in user business phone, logged in user mobile number, and the title and email and date format and time zone. You can change the name here, like here I can say Murali Krishna and update it. So once you update there, it will not directly impact here. You just need to log out from the instance. Again, login. Username is admin. The password is capital A DMIN @123. Now you can see Murali Krishna Talati. If you want to change your profile, the profile pic also you can do it, but you need to do it with the default view. I will tell you later what is the view and all, but right now don't do that. And the next one is impersonate user. The impersonate user, which is use it to without having access to the other, without having access to the other username and password, we can able to access them. That is the impersonate user. The impersonate user is, there are 10 users in ServiceNow. So without having their username and password, we can access their instance. The instance is nothing but whatever you can see here, dev80712.service-now.com. That is the one. Okay, for example, there are several users in ServiceNow. I want to impersonate the other user called Abel. So you can give his name here and you can go to the Abel instance. See, this is the Abel instance. So if you want to go back to the instance, just end impersonation. Just end impersonation. That is the use of impersonate user. So someone is asking, what is impersonated user in ServiceNow? The impersonated user, which is used to without having the other username and password, you can able to access their instance. And for example, I have implemented one functionality. I have implemented one functionality for ITL users. So I want to test that functionality. So we can use impersonate. We can use impersonate. That is the use of impersonate user. Someone is asking you in interview, what is the use of impersonate user? By using the impersonate user, other user instance, we can access it without having their username and password. And for example, like I have implemented one functionality for the ITL user, so I want to test that functionality, so we use the impersonate. For that, you should be having admin role or impersonate user role. We'll tell you later users and all, but right now just remember impersonate user. And the next one is elevated role. The elevated role is like some of the functionalities in ServiceNow. You need a security admin role to work on those modules. I will tell you what is module and all later. For example, there is the ACLs. ACLs are nothing but access control list. So these ACLs, if you want to create ACL, we need to activate the security admin role. So you will get the new button here. If you activate it, and if you open any ACL, now all the ACLs should be like read only. But if you make it elevated roles true, okay, now you can able to create ACLs. See, before you did not activate it, you did not see this lock icon also. When you activate it, the lock icon will be open here, and you can see that new button in the ACLs, access control list. So the security admin role is main powerful role. So those roles will get only for the developers. And the next one, and we can say elevated roles. After some time, if you did not use this ACLs and all, this will get inactivated. So the elevated roles, security admin roles, we can call it as a session. Elevated role, we are activating the security admin role. We can call it as a session. We can call it as a session. Of course, you people will not understand some terms, but right now just see that and by heart those things. These things. Session. Elevated role or security admin role, we can call it as a session. You will get this question in admin exam, both the questions. What is impersonate user and what is elevated role or security admin role? It's a session. Both the questions will come in the system administrator exam. In interviews, they will ask you the question, what is impersonate user? Next, logout, which is used to log out the instance. And here you can see global search icon. The global search icon, it will works like a Google search. If I go to the Google, when I type the DXE logo, I got all the DXE logos. Like the same, if I type anything here, for example, if I type the incident here, enter, I will get the list of records which contains incident. I got the records which contains the incident. So if you say here, there is the incident term should be here. If you see here, there is the incident term should be here. If you see here, everywhere see incident. If you open this, you will get incident. If you open this, you will get incident. If you open this, you will get incident. So the script or the record contains the word incident, it will get all the records. So that one we call it as a global search. The next one is messaging icon. So this is, we can call it as a toggle content sidebar, which is used to communicate between the one ServiceNow user to another ServiceNow user within the instance. Remember, this toggle connect sidebar, which is used to communicate one ServiceNow user to another ServiceNow user. One ServiceNow user to another ServiceNow user within the this ServiceNow instance only, 8018 only. There is another instance like 80719. We cannot communicate with them. You should be communicating with the users within the personal dev instance only. And click on that icon and click on plus. Type able here. Here in this scenario, we will use the impersonate user. I am sending Abel. Hello, Abel. How are you doing, man? So I have sent a message to Abel. Since I am the admin, I have a chance to impersonate to another user. So impersonate Abel. Abel should receive these messages. Here, Abel got 2 messages from me. This is the use of impersonate user. Remember, hey, I'm good. Thanks. How about you? So this is what the use of internal communication, like how we are doing the chat in WhatsApp, how we are doing the chat in Facebook, how we are doing the chat in Hike. There are something else. Like the same, we can do the chatting. See, I got 4 messages. Hey, I'm good, thanks. How about you? Okay. So whenever you click on this messaging toggle context sidebar, it will opening. If you again click on it, it will disappear. This is the help, toggle help. So if you want to add any article, you can add it here, and it will go take you to the ServiceNow such documentation also. So in this document, you will get all the contents related to the ServiceNow, all the concepts, all the modules, everything you will be here. Okay. And the next one is settings icon. Any doubts? Is it good? Any doubts? Any doubts? Are we good? I think Antonio is missing in the call. Are we good? Okay.
Yeah. So I think we'll make a lot of sense out of the video, so we can kind of go at it at our own pace, you know.
Yeah. Yes. I will send you this recording. You people can try it by today.
That will make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. And this is the settings icon. In the settings icon, we can see the general. In general, we can see like home pages, dashboards, date time, and time zone. We can specify the time zone here. Whatever you want to take the time zone, you can put your time zone. And in the date and time, you can select the calendar. We can select the time ago. You can select the both. If you select the both, you will get the records both date and time and time. And if you select the home page, you will get the home page here. This is the home page. Home page is having this plus icon. And if you get the dashboard, you can see the dashboard here. Dashboard don't have this that plus icon. See, this is the dashboard. Okay. So if you want the dashboard, you can keep the dashboard. If you want the home page, you can keep the home page. That's what the use of this home. We'll discuss these things remaining later. The theme. So ServiceNow is provided some out of the box themes. Whenever I say out of the box, that functionality is implemented by ServiceNow. When I say out of the box, that functionality is implemented by ServiceNow. Okay. So you can take the whatever theme you like. See, the theme is changing the background. Whatever the theme you like, you can keep that theme. Cobalt contrast UI, dark now, rose, and terminal. Okay. Now, accessibility. The accessibility is like, this is the new option in the Paris. Like some of the date and time you want to show with the label on the record, you can see that. And tooltips on the form. For example, if you have whenever we have a form, you want to give any kind of tooltips, You can make it active. That is the use of accessibility. We'll see that later more. And list. We have a list and form in ServiceNow. And form. These are the forms. These things we'll see that later. Notifications. We can create a notifications and all. Whenever we are talking about the notifications, we will see this. And developer. In developer, we have applications. In ServiceNow, we can create custom applications. And we have a global. So global, it contains that ServiceNow is provided some applications like incident module, change module, knowledge module, service catalogs and all. And some of the modules will come under the global. But if you want to keep it like if you want to create a custom application, like when employee join into organization, we have to join through that application. So those kind of customizations you have, you can create a custom application. And every time, remember, this should be on and update should be on so that you can see on the header banner. And JavaScript log field watcher, which is used to client side debugging. Remember. Control C. This is also entry question. What is the use of how many ways we can do the client side debugging? The first type you can say we are got to know that JavaScript log and field watcher, which is used to debug client side scripts. Client side scripts. The automated test framework page inspector. This is useful in the ATF. We'll see that later. We have covered all the content. Now, whatever the content you are seeing, this is the content frame. In the content frame, you can see many things. Like you can see the dashboards, you can see the forms, you can see the list views. There are many things you can see in the content frame. The content page data, you will get it from here. This one is filter navigator. You can minimize or maximize filter navigator by using this icon. You can minimize and maximize filter navigator using this icon. So this is the home. You can see all the applications here. And this is the favorite. If you want to make any of the applications favorite, it will come here. For example, home page, I want to make it favorite. Business applications, I want to make it favorite. Dashboards, I want to make it favorite. Service catalog, I want to make it favorite. So all the four will come here. If you want to remove from the favorite, you just need to click on this minus icon. And coming here, this is history. You can see whatever you are doing here, everything, all the history will capture here in ServiceNow. Okay. So history, favorite, how to make the favorite, you know, all applications it contains. But in the filter navigator, you can segregate like which is application, which is category, which is module. So wherever you see this incident, mouse over here, this is application menu or application. Application or application menu contains multiple modules. So create new is a module. See here, over the mouse module. Assign to me is a module. Open is a module. Open unassigned is a module. Result is a module. All is a module. But coming here, administration, this is, we can call it as a category. This administration, you can see this icon, right? Arrow. That one we call it as a category. Okay, so this is the incident. This is application menu. Create new is a module. See here, over the mouse you will get to know. Assign to is a module. Open is a module. Open and assign module. Resolved module. See, administration is a category. And critical incident map is a module. This is application menu. Okay. Now, if I go to the problem, here this one problem is a application menu or application. Create new is a module. Assign to me is a module. Open is a module. Open and assign module. But coming here at the administration, this is category. If you see this icon, this is category. This one is like this is the parent application, and that modules we have. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Hope no doubts. And from the list view. So from here, if you type incident, from the modules, we are opening any doubts? Any doubts? No doubts. From the module, if you click on the module, you will get the list of records for the all. From the incident table, after F there you can see that right incident. This is the table backend name. This table backend name which is used to write the coding. Every time whenever you are doing the coding, you should always use backend names only. Okay, so this is the list view. Whenever you see the list of records, see there are multiple records. Whenever you see the list of records, that one we call it as a list view. If you open one record from the list view, that one we call it as a form view. Form view contains form fields and sections, and you can see the related list for the existing records only. Form view, in the list view we can see list of records. Form view we can see all the fields, sections for existing records. For existing records, for existing records, we can see the related list. Remember, for new records, we will not see related. What I'm trying to say is, this is the existing record. I can see the related list here. But if I take the new record, see create new. This is what creating incident. Come here, type incident, create new. So this is the new record. See, I don't see the related list. But if I fill here something, and save it, now you can see the related list. Remember, for new records, don't have a related list. And for new records, we cannot change the view also. We'll tell you later. Cannot change the view also. We'll see that later. What is view and all? We cannot change the view also. Okay. So form contains form fields. This is like one column level and two column level. It is two column level layout. If you see only one side, only one fields all the time, there is a one column layout. So this is two column layout. It contains sections and it contains related list. Okay. So whatever see the buttons update, resolve, delete, those are the UA actions. We'll see that later. And by using this icon, you can add the attachment. This is the activity formatter. So activity stream, you can say whatever changes you are doing it, we can track to the activity stream, so that you need to configure all the fields here. So if you want to configure the new and configure fields, and you can put it more. Okay. And see whatever the fields I have added, you can see here now. So whatever changes you do, like if you add anything, comment here, test, and post it, it will be captured in the activity stream. Remember. And this is like personalized form. If you don't want any field on the form, you just need to click on that. So for example, there is a category you don't want. See, category is not there, subcategory is not there, caused by change is not there, like change request is not there. So you can keep, if you don't want any fields, you can remove the fields from the personalized form. This one is like we can call this one is more options, nothing but we can see, like we can send an email from here, and you can create a templates from here. What is the template, and I will see that later tomorrow. So today also I don't want to give much more, but we can cover it. So form contains form fields, sections, related list for the existing records, no related list for the new records, and add an attachment icon, activity stream, whatever changes you are doing it, we can capture everything in the activity stream. This is like personalized form. If you don't want any fields, you can make it inactive from here. We are just removing fields from the form. We are not removing fields from the table. We'll see that later. And these three dots, we can send an email, and we can activate the toggle template bar. When you activate the toggle template bar, you can see the template bar bottom of the form. See, these are the templates. How to create a template and how to apply it, we'll see that later. But when you create a template, when you apply the template values will be appear here. See, template is appeared. Contact type, you got it, and only contact type we got it. So though like that, the templates will be useful. For example, the same information we need to give for the 10 to 20 incidents. That time we will use the templates. So if you want to hide it, just go here and template hide. That's it. You can create a new template from using this plus icon. See, there is one plus icon, right? Using it. We'll see that later. And coming to the list view. From the list view, you can do some kind of searching techniques. From the list view, you can do searchable, sortable, editable. So this is the list view. If you click on the search icon, you will get some kind of search boxes. So from the list view, you can do sorting, searching. You can do sortable. You can do editable. You can do editable. The searchable is like when you enter value in the search box, it will get the results. For example, here there is a short description. If you use star test, enter, the short description contained test, you will get it. See, test, see, test, see, test. The short description contains test, you will get those records. For example, if you give test percentile, you will get the records which are starting content, the record starting with test. If you give percentile test ending with test, the same record we have. So whenever you do the searching, star means contains. Like star test, it will give records which contains the word. The next one is test percentile. It will give the records which are starting the word. Percentile test, it will give the records which are ending with test. Ending with test. Okay, so these are the searching techniques. So you can try by your own. Again, for example, like if I give any email, like star email, enter, it will give the email records. If you give the email percentile, it will give the starting with email. If you give the percentile email, it will give the ending with record. See, ending with email, ending with email. And you can do the sorting like A to Z and Z to A, each and not only the short description, you can give here also star user. User records will come. You can give like star low. You don't have any records right now. You will not get any records. The conditions should satisfy both. Whenever you are searching here, there is a filter will take precedence. Whatever the values you are giving, see caller contains, caller name contains, user it is taking, and priority is low, it is taking automatically. That's what the use of this filter also. Okay, the sorting is like the next one is sorting. You can do the sorting from A to Z. A to Z, see the short description. A, C, 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 E, E, H, I, J, N. So it will be like alphabetical order. If you say Z to A, see from W, U, T, T, yes, it is come like that. Sorting you can do it for any field, and searching you can do it from any field. Okay, there is no restrictions. Not only for one field, it will be like all the fields. Sorting and searching. And if the permissions are allowed, you can edit also from the list view. From the list view, you can change the short description, something like this. The permissions allowed, you can use the short description. Okay, so that's what the use of list view. We covered the form view, we covered the list view, and in the form view we can do the filter like the same how you are searching, like the same you can do it. And color is Fred Luddy. So run, you will get only Fred Luddy records. So you can save this filter also So whenever you're doing the filter is disappearing, so that there is a pin here. If you do the pin and run it, the filter will not disappear. And you can save this filter, save it every time you can use it. Save like new filter, and you can save this filter to everyone. If you make it for you, it will be visible only for you. If you make it for everyone, it will be for everyone. Make it everyone and save it. If you do it for a group, there will be group. Where you can see the filter, these 3 lines and filters, see new filter. You can save the filter like that. And if you want to drag that filter to the, you can make it favorite also, this filter. Just hold the right click and make it favorite here. Hold the right click and drag it from here. Hold the right click and drag it. And you don't want to see this filter again, and pin it and run it. The filter you will not see. And you can do the sorting also from here, A to Z and Z to A. If you click on that active, the field is active A to Z. If you take the priority A to Z and run it. So that's what the list form modules. Any questions? Any questions?